Hi Virgo, I'm asking you very nicely. Please have amazing energy to read today. Take a deep breath and next 7 days for you. Oh, good. The Himself card, an aspect of you in the present moment, coming to a resolution within yourself regarding who you are, what you're doing, and where you're going. You've opened your heart this week, and within the next week, 1 to 7 days, probably by the 6th day, all of this energy will have culminated already, which means by the 7th day you get to chill out. So the next 6 days seem like you're going to be doing a lot of thinking and connecting with spirit and other versions of yourself to figure out how to better serve others. Because this is right above the heart chakra, the light on his chest. And the Pook is pointing outwards with his hands. So you're opening your heart to serve others. Oh, you're expressing yourself finally. Spirit Dancer is all about self-expression. You are completely uninhibited about how you want to express yourself and who you are and how you want to be in the world. You know what needs to be done and you will move through it all gracefully and effortlessly, being your best self. Singer of Intuition is all forms of psychic knowledge and downloading data and, connection to source, being so clear that you just think about something and the next second you have the answer. Well, this feels interesting. This week, you're going to be getting a massive download of information, Virgo. Really, that's going to help you see yourself as it's going to help you see yourself more completely instead of more fragmented. Your mind being lit up in all these different areas now lights up as one giant light bulb, and you emit that light into yourself from head to toe, and almost like you become the pillar of light, channel of source for yourself. Peekaboo. Gotcha card. You already know this is happening. You already know this, the Singer of Intuition. Virgo. A Virgo that already knows this, is already aware of his or herself, has already come into resolution with loose ends and ties and things, and has made peace within his or herself, and is expressing his or herself as the most authentic version. 3 + 6 is 9, chapter closed. Moving to the next chapter, which you know is occurring because you're in tune with yourself, and all the aspects of your mind, body, and spirit are in harmony, and you're just refusing to see that which is already in front of you. But it's not even refusal to see it, it's you're looking at it in this excited, peeping at it one eye at a time, like, is it really happening? Is it super really, really, really happening? I can't watch. But it is happening. It's got you all sorts of upside down. You thought you were going one way moving forward, but you're actually going right back to your truest self. What? So you spent all this time going through life, building yourself up to be this version of you that you thought you were, only to go and get turned around and put right back to square one. as this new version of you, but with everything else you've gained. And now you're doing it all over again. Wow. You have not been having an easy time with this transformation. You've been keeping yourself blocked from seeing that you've already changed by keeping yourself constantly thinking about the past and being worried. Excuse me, here I have hiccups. Apparently. Let me see here. The natural magic within you, the authentic self of you, yourself, the himself card is all about you, no one else but you. Coming to peace with who you are. Paradoxes in your life being brought into a single spectrum instead of, black and white, or the entire spectrum. So because you've gotten to this point and you've moved forward as this version of you, you've been given this information which you didn't really want to look at, so you went back to pretending to be unhinged. Kind of like anxiety brings me comfort kind of mindset. You'd rather sit in the anxiety, because then that's the only time you comfort yourself. And that's stopping this week. Because the next time you try to sabotage your thoughts with negative thoughts, or think about the past in a way that hurts you, your internal system, this energy you've been downloaded with, 7, and then this is 61, which is 7. This information you've been downloaded with through the universe due to your internal connection to source and the vortex, if you want to bring Abrahamics into it, has installed a default program within you that if you get to this place of grief, you immediately trigger into this best version of yourself to create something again. Because Taylor, the self, no matter which way you turn her, she can still go in every other direction. Even if she's turned around, it just takes her a minute, unless she's choosing to do this. And if you choose to do this by focusing on the past, something in you will trigger another awakening, which brings you back into that which you already know. So you express yourself moving forward. Oh, you have a bad habit of tripping yourself up. What is with the self-sabotage theme today? Each of you are doing it in a different way. Wow. Well, you can't do it anymore, Virgo. When this comes out, you can't do what you used to do anymore. It's not Nellis the Alchemist, but once the phoenix rises, the only way for the phoenix to rise again is for it to, disintegrate, turn into an egg, and then rise up again. And it seems that every time you do this, you get another little star. You learn another lesson. So no matter how many times you self-destruct, you figure out something. And this week, what this energy is showing me to share with you is that you've done this so many times that if you do this again this week, you'll immediately get bonked energetically by God, Source, your inner self. Elevator Retriever, you do this sabotaging thing again, the universe brings you right back to your truth self. To where you kind of feel like, kind of silly actually for doing it. Because what you've been avoiding by focusing on the past is this thing in front of you, this offer. This new glowing star for yourself. Which means you're learning a lesson this week. But a lesson for what? Because so far a lot of these signs have been about, what is this for Virgo? It's so generalized on everything from romance to love to work. But it's all internal in you. A mental maze you set for yourself. To where the next time you go down a certain way, the buzzer goes off and you get the rocket launcher, boosted out of there. Not to the beginning, but to where you get... You ever play those Super Mario games? Like the racing games where you go through the zoomy thing? Like the arrows, and then like it says if you go over this, you get sped up and then launched over a bridge or a chasm. What this looks like is the next time you jump on this bandwagon of pity party you get launched like a Super Mario Kart character towards the thing that you've been wanting but you've been keeping yourself away from. Oh, this is like someone in high school avoiding their crush by going, to different rooms because they're about to go into the rooms next to each other, like the classrooms. So the person is constantly going every other way to avoid their crush in the hallway. And the universe has gone, enough of that. Here it is. Talk it out. The universe is bringing them to you. And all you're being asked to do is sit pretty honestly. He's sitting, she's sitting, the one protecting her is sitting, he's standing blocking movement. She's trying to move, but she's being brought back the other way by Taidlin. Himself is staring right at the reader, me. This blockage card is staring right at me. And this one is staring towards the camera. And this one's barely got its eyes open. That one's looking at the glowing heart. That one's going towards the fire. Who knows what this one's looking at? So you've been distracting yourself, basically, from something that you've needed to take care of for a while. But every time you try to break free of an addiction and move forward from this, thinking, this is like the Nine of Swords, or a combination of 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 8 of Swords. It's a lot of swords. But then there's also the 4 of Pentacles in here, and the 6 of Swords. And a 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. Basically all the cards in the tarot deck that don't have you focus on what's happening right now. And the universe is basically stepping in. The next time you zone out like that, you're going to be moved forward. Whether you like it or not, this card is all about uncontrollable movement, like love at first sight, uncontrollable movement. When the cars at a racetrack are like revving their engines just until the light turns green so they can go, that's that. Red, green, blue, purple. There's no yellow. And there's no orange. Well, there's kind of orange. So you've lost your sense of power. You've lost your sense of worth. And you've been connected in yourself on serving others, thinking of a better way for others, and connecting with Source for others. But in doing so, when your body needs you, your physical aspect needs you, there's no part of this that has you paying attention to yourself anything more than just being the person that says, yeah, I know, but I gotta do what I gotta do anyway. With this singer of intuition, this download of information. Virgo, there's a fine line between helping people and helping people just to be liked. And I mean this to you in the most loving way. Don't be a butt kisser. Don't let your history affect what's happening in the present moment. Allow what has happened to make you a better version of yourself now. So if pain has happened in the past, break free from feeling the pain and see how it's actually moving you forward. If you've blocked out a relationship with this 11, that in order to have this relationship, you'd have to be a better person or a higher version of yourself, and you keep denying yourself this new version of you that you already are, you're going to be stuck in these relationships that keep you in this state of which way is up, which way is left. Yeah, you know you got to do better, but you just don't want to see the full story because you're looking into the future, but you're not really looking into the past or the present clearly. And the obstacles in your life, know the past, present, and future. That's why they're obstacles. And you're busy trying to figure your way out of things, and you keep pretending that you don't know, but you do know. Ugh. It's such a waste of energy for the universe itself to, I guess, I mean, I don't want to speak for the universe, but it seems like such a waste of energy to spend your life denying how you feel about yourself or anybody else until the universe comes in and does it for you. It's such a waste of time. And I say that very, very literally. To what you're doing this week is going to be shown to you as a massive waste of time, Virgo. The things you're doing that are keeping you from partnership are wasting your time. And I don't mean like doing your own hobbies. No, I mean the things you do when you know you have nothing to do, you're bored, you're blah, blah, blah. And then you go and do these, you go to the bar, you go and drink, you go and have a one-nighter, you look at all these things, and you could be spending that time bettering yourself in ways of, expanding your mind and your awareness and learning about the laws of the universe and connecting with somebody who helps you feel better than your worst behaviors. This card is about breaking free of addictions. This card is about moving forward uncontrollably. But backwards, you're not moving forward at all. Your addictions have kept you stuck. And you're addicted to pain of the past and trying to figure out how to fix it. But you already know that you can't fix the past because the present that's happening now is so amazing that you could be married by the end of the week. Really. You just have to get moving. And by get moving, I mean get out of your own way. Whatever you're going through this week, keep one thing in mind. One very simple thing. I can pull 1,000 cards for you. You can read 1,000 different readings. You can watch everybody and their mother. You can watch channelings, meditations, and everything else. but you are conscious and aware enough to know that you're fine and what you should be doing. From my soul to yours, from what I just read and what I just felt, get that part of you that thinks you know better out of your way. If you knew better, you wouldn't be sitting there thinking about a situation that has you saying, well, I know better. If you know better, then why haven't you done better? So the situation wouldn't be there for you to say, I know better about this. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're in a situation where you know better than to talk bad stuff about somebody, why would you be sitting there talking bad stuff about somebody and then saying, well, I know better than to do this? If you're in love with someone and you're not telling them and you're like, yeah, I know better, I should tell them how I feel. Well, why don't you? If you know that smoking's bad for you and you're like, yeah, I know better, I just know, then why don't you do something about it? If you know being kind is the most important thing, then what is your excuse to justify why one person has less worth of kindness from you than others? And the Loud card, the card of unconditional love, giving and receiving, the one that came out towards the end of it, what was it? You keep giving of yourself so much, this one. Like, how much more are you going to pretend you have to give to others before you finally admit that you also need partnership? Really, Virgo. I apologize if I seem irritated, but this energy is really irritating. You're wasting this opportunity in life to where you could be really, really happy with somebody, and you're just wasting it based on Kardashian meme mentality. Like, the reasons, let me explain it to you this way. The thoughts you have about why you should or shouldn't do something in your mind right now are basically Facebook memes scrolling through your mind. So you really shouldn't make a decision for yourself right now in a way that affects your life for more than a year, because you're not thinking clearly. Because you from this reading, it's showing me that you're not coming at life from a place of wholeness within. There are moments where you connect deeply and truly to your authentic self, but you immediately break out of it. So it's like having moments in your life where you immediately know what needs to be done. You're like, yes, that's the right thing to do, but I'll do it later. And then later never comes, and then the right thing wasn't done. I hope you do the right thing this week for yourself and everybody around you. Send a ripple out through the fabric of the cosmos. One that says your bloodline does the right thing. I love you. Please be better than what you think you are.